Hello and welcome back to Spill the Noodles. I'm Jamie and we are with Ailish again, your
Hello.
other little co-host. Keyword there was little because she's small.
Oh no, that's small man. It's fucked up.
Uh, I think to start this we should probably, give some explanation of where we've been.
Address the elephant in the room per se.
Yes, so what day are we recording this? Wednesday. So this will be out tomorrow as of recording. And that means it's been pretty much almost a month since episode 7, which is not fun, so I'm sorry. But
Oops.
I'll let everyone explain their sides. But personally, for me, it has been hectic with schedules and also a matter of when one of us is free, the other isn't. So it's not ideal. And yeah, it's just been absolutely hectic. So we apologize for any, upsetting things when you look at Spotify and it's like, oh, they've not actually uploaded.
Yeah. Um. Obviously, time zones is always a mild annoyance to try and deal with when we're scheduling things. But on my side of things, I am still a full-time university student, and my classes are not great in terms of workloads this semester. So I have not had any free time since the last time we recorded an episode. I don't even remember the last time that I've had more than like an hour to myself. Um, when I have, it's been filled with a lot of guilt of I have things I need to get done. Um, and it is especially fun when you also have um, things like ADHD that you're trying to fight, and so not only do you have a lot of work, but now you also have a brain that does not want to do the work, and so now I'm losing even more time trying to do things that are gonna take up a lot of time. Um, so yeah, I've been uh got dead.
You've
Dead
been
is a good
dead.
word. I've been dead,
Damn. Rest
but
in
now I'm
peace.
back to life. I've been revived
She has risen.
by muffins and a little bit of chocolate and a lot of substances. Not a lot,
Right,
not a
wait.
concerning amount. A normal amount that people use in celebration of events. I'm not an addict. Okay, I'm fine.
You
It's
might want
fine.
to fully clarify because that could sound really bad.
I I just I got excited and I'm Canadian, so I took an edible. Okay? And they make me happy. And then they make me sleepy, and I can actually sleep like a normal person. I don't have problem. It's not problematic. It was like twittibles. That was my celebration.
Do you want to? Would you like to just pan this off and have a therapy session?
Dude, I fucking love edibles. They're so good. I get to sleep with them. I get to not feel like a little ball of anxiety with them. They're good. They're fun.
But don't do them, kids,
No,
because
no,
we
you
do
must
not condone that.
be a legal adult. Be a legal adult.
Exactly.
Be of legal age, because you actually have to be 19 here.
Be the opposite of Ailish right now.
20, 21. 20, 21?
It's 21.
I don't know how old I am. I'm somewhere past the age of 20, but not 23. Either 21 or 22, but I don't remember which.
Sick man, yeah. Well, that's a fun
It's really
start.
bad. I
Uh,
don't know how old I am right now.
I just felt like we should clarify what you were talking about because otherwise it could have been really bad.
No, I swear it was not that. It's all legal, guys. All above board.
All above board.
All above board. HR knows everything.
Okay, sure. Sorry, I'm in a really good and happy, laughable mood today. So I'm laughing at absolutely everything, and I shouldn't be. Um, but just because it's a fun story that I want to chuck in here, Earlier
Ooh, okay.
today, and mother, I'm sorry, but this is funny, so I'm adding this.
Ooh, mother story.
Earlier today, I was making some strawberries and cream ice cream. Like, it was there. I put it in a bowl. I was vibing. She thought it was funny to just stab it anyway, and it didn't go all the way through the ice cream, so the spoon just fell over, which I found funny in itself. And then after it was in the bowl, she stabbed it with a straw directly down the middle, and I just slowly started adding random objects, such as like we had biscuits in there, we had strawberries on top of strawberries and cream, and then
Of
it was
course.
just the straw in the middle got me. To be honest with you,
Dude, I want peaches and cream. That's what I want. My mom would make me peaches or nectarine and cream. That was yummy.
I don't think I've ever had that. So
Very good. You sprinkle like a little bit of sugar on top if they're more tart. 10 out of 10.
valid might have to be something to consider.
Oh, I would recommend. I would recommend.
Now, a genuine question for you:
Yes.
Orbeez, would you eat them?
They look so like, the look of them looks so good, you know?
They do.
Like, they look like they would taste amazing. Um, and it makes me really mad that like I can't eat them because I would probably get very sick. And that already happens when I eat normal food. So like not something I'm looking towards doing, but dude, I wanna. I have a list um of various things that I can't eat that I wish I could eat. Um, and you know what? I think I should just go through that list. And
100%.
okay, so it's called Hear Me Out, Inedible Objects. The first one on the list is marbles, but
Valid.
I need to specify with marbles very specifically. I want to eat the ones that have the little designs inside of them. I don't want the clear marbles. I want the ones with the pretty designs in them. And because they just, something about the design really, really makes me want to eat it.
What
I
about
don't,
clear marbles with the like little swishy paint thing in the middle?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like
Yeah,
the ones with the little colorful swirls and stuff on the inside. That's what I want.
sick, valid.
And then in like a similar category, the 1998 Pokemon bouncy balls that are clear bouncy balls with little Pokemon characters inside of them. I really want to eat those too.
So
Similar reason as the
specific.
marbles. Oh yeah, I have a picture of them. Like I'll send you all these pictures that I'm looking at. Um, Next one on the list is like they're like these fruit or like berry glass charms, and like the little bumps and the textures and the colors of them. I want to eat them so badly. Something about them just looks like they would have such a soft but like yummy texture and taste, and they look so sweet. And
They
then
look sweet.
similarly, there's these other things, and this is like the official name that I found on like an Amazon listing: artificially frosted fake cranberries, and they're like
What?
I'll send hold on, I'll send you the picture that I saved. And I'll send it in the voice chat.
I'm
Um,
with you.
I don't know where did it send? I don't think it sent. That's fucked up.
I
Hold
don't
on, let me
see
try
it.
that again. Why is it not letting me? Oh, it's not letting me send things. Well, that's actually fucked up. Okay, damn. But they're like these round red balls, but they're covered in like this clear crystal coating, and they feel like on your fingers, they have a really nice texture to them, and I feel like they would just taste so good. And like the crunch mixed with like the cranberry would just be so amazing. um and I also just really like how they feel in my on my fingers. um and then another thing as well is the fake grapes that like it for
Fake
me.
grapes.
Fake grapes. So there was this wine store, like a local wine store, that I would sometimes get brought to as a child when my parents were like picking up a wine bottle or something for dinner, and they had all of these fake grapes kind of just like laid out in different areas of the store. All I ever wanted to do was pick up one of the bunches of fake grapes and just start chewing on them because they felt like their feel texture and like the way that they would squish just felt so nice, and I just wanted to chew on it and eat it so badly. Um, and then there's also soap bars. I really want to eat soap bars because I just think
Valid.
like again the texture of them, like they got that kind of hard but like soft texture at the same time. And I feel like they'd be really fun to eat.
Yeah, like
Um,
a chewy sweet type vibes.
yeah. Uh, and then also I really, and this one's like kind of confusing, so I know I'm gonna have to explain it. But the smell of Jello. I want something that tastes the way Jello smells, because I I hate the texture of Jello, and I've always felt like I've been deceived by Jellos because every time you open one of like the little packaged Jello containers,
Mm-hmm.
they smell amazing. They smell so good and so delicious and so like fruity, and I want to eat that smell. But every time you eat the Jello, it doesn't taste the way it smells. It doesn't taste that good. And the texture's so stupid. Like what's wrong with the texture of Jello? Why is it like that?
You got really passionate about that.
Yeah, it's been a pet peeve of mine for a while that Jello just doesn't. I just can't eat it and enjoy it because it's just not enjoyable to eat, and it makes me so sad because it smells so good.
Those are some fun ones. I mean, I heavily agree with marbles. They look sick.
I'm curious, do you have any others like that kind of come to mind for you?
Right. I've got like three.
Ooh, okay.
First of all, Play-Doh.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just imagine sculpting something whilst slowly ingesting it. And then
Okay.
also, like, the blue Play-Doh, I feel would taste
Mm.
sick.
hmm For me, I found something that like it hits that Play-Doh craving, that like want that need to eat Play-Doh. It's fondant that people use for
Oh,
cake
valid.
decorating. I I It's so sweet and I love eating it so much. I hate like things that are like way too sweet, and it that is one of them, but also I love the texture of it because it is like the same texture as Play-Doh, and it's just so satisfying to eat. Sorry for
Or,
cutting you off. It reminded me of fondant, and
no,
I needed to share.
that's so valid. I do actually really agree with you on that. But also, kinetic sand.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's a
shit,
good one.
damn. That feels like that would hit different. Just imagine eating that. That would be just straight pleasure in your mouth.
That's a that's a crazy statement.
But
Oh,
valid, though.
jeez. Valid though. There was this thing my mom had got me one time. Um, and I'm really sad because I don't actually remember ever using it. But basically, the idea of it was like edible kinetic sand. But it wasn't like, it was
Nice.
like bubble gum, not like
Oh,
actual edible. So like it's not like you could actually eat it, which made me kind of sad.
damn. But also, one more thing, and you gotta, trust me on this. Have you ever wondered what, um, what's it called? The little, like, do not eat gel packets would taste like?
Mmm.
The ones that are just casually in bags and shit.
Yeah. I've ripped open a couple,
Oh,
because I also wanted to know what was inside of one.
so
Um,
valid.
yeah, the little beads inside of them and stuff. I really want to eat them. Similar idea to like Orbeez. I feel like they look like they would be really fun to eat.
That shit would hit well.
It would.
And just, ah. The, the thing is, you guys might think we're crazy for this, right? But it's valid. You can't tell me you've never looked at something and went, you know what? I'd fucking scran that.
And if you genuinely haven't, I think you're the weird one. I think
Exactly.
we're the normal ones, and you're the weird one for never having thought that at least once.
Also, if you've ever thought of something, you know, that you'd randomly want to scran, I'll leave the Google Doc in the description still. Tell us what you need.
Yeah,
Oh,
add to the
oh my god,
conversation.
crayons.
Ooh, I fear I gave into that, and
Oh,
did actually not ingest, but a couple crayons were bit. Um,
so you
and
already
and
know what they taste
more
like.
were cut with my scissors, and like I destroyed a lot of crayons because I really liked the texture of like them being
Oh,
destroyed, like the feeling of it and the look of it. They destroy in a very satisfying way.
I have broke and cut crayons. I can't say I've ever scranned one though.
Yeah, I I think I got really bored one day, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, and then I bit the crayon, and it was a very satisfying feel. And then the taste of the crayon kind of caught up with me. I'll say though, I've tasted worse things. It
Man,
really, it really wasn't that bad overall. Experience was like a solid 7 out of 10.
so valid. That's not bad.
Yeah, no, like for eating a crayon, not bad. My brother ate rocks, so I think I win.
So, guys, this episode, welcome. I'm actually going to taste some crayons. No, I'm not. But
Today we're doing a taste test of all the things that we said that we wanted to try but couldn't eat, and we're gonna rank them for you. And then we're gonna call poison control.
ranking random flavors.
Uh,
I promise, guys, we are not normal.
very sane.
Oh, we went down different routes.
Uh,
We're very same. We're not normal.
you know what? Those could go together. I stick with what I said. I think we can be both not normal and very sane.
Yeah, valid. Um, I don't think there's anything else that I want to eat.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, I have thought of another one. Slime, dude. Some
Ooh,
people, the slime things that they like make and stuff,
yeah, valid.
they look so good.
But hear
And
me out.
like,
You know, like I don't know what it's called. It's annoying me. But like the one that's got like the little balls in it within the slime, and it's
yeah,
just like crunchy as fuck.
yeah.
That shit would taste good. Also, if you haven't
I
already figured
also
out, guys, this is a very autistic and ADHD episode.
this is a very like neurodivergent coded episode. You're welcome. Here's some insight into our brains.
I love how we're
I do
running out
really
of
want to eat
things
this
to talk
though.
about, and we're only 20 minutes in.
No, it's okay because we've got the hypothetical question that we got asked on the Google Docs.
Valid.
Um, so
Ooh.
let me pull it up. Ooh, everybody get excited. Um,
Ooh.
um, um,
That's me getting excited, sorry.
uh. Oh, the pictures have all sent. Oh, I tried to send it once and it wasn't sending, so then I kept trying to send it, and now they've all loaded in. Uh, oops.
I just saw my Discord refresh like 12 times.
Oops. Okay. The question is, Here, well, there's two parts to it. The first part is, do we think that time travel is possible? What are our thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't really know because I want to believe it, but I don't know if it is possible. You know,
Yeah. Yeah,
like
no, that makes sense.
it'd be cool and very useful for a lot of situations,
Mm-hmm.
but I also don't know if it's no matter how advanced we get in the future. I don't think it will ever really become a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, we got a lot of cool shit and stuff like hoverboards and stuff. Valid, right?
Yeah.
And like AI robots and like maids type vibes, but as like a robot, so valid. Yeah, literally anything that vibe, sick.
Yeah.
Changing the whole like time differential is, I just don't see as a possibility. What about
I
you?
feel like if it was possible, it would be a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're even seeing that with AI, how there's like a whole bunch of deepfakes and a lot of issues now because people genuinely can't tell the difference between real and AI. Because it's got good enough now where it can actually fool us. And I feel like legally, especially, there's going to be a lot of issues that are going to come up with this if they haven't already. Um, and I feel like time travel would be like a whole different like section of issues on so many levels. Because like if anybody, and like I doubt if it were to ever become a thing, I doubt it would play out like this. But like imagine you get really pissed off with someone or like you truly hate someone, and so you just like go back in time and stop their existence or like kill them as a child or something like that would be so many levels of fucked up, but also that's something you just can't like undo, you know? And I feel like that's like scary.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just that's all I can ever think about when people talk about time travel is like people going back in time and stopping someone from existing. I'm like, that's scary, man.
But also like, okay, and I'm gonna quickly check a little advisory warning here because yeah, hi guys, skip. Um, but also like big major events like
Mm,
9/11, for example, if you went back and stopped that, our like airport security and all that would not be as good as it is, and there'd be a lot more events like that that would occur
mm,
just because it wouldn't have happened. So they wouldn't have
yeah.
put as much effort in because they think it's working, and then it would possibly be worse because they stopped it the first time.
Either that or like some other big event would happen that would then have like similar impacts to 9/11, but obviously it would be a different set of people that would lose their life because of it.
Yeah, it's, don't get me wrong. If it was to exist, it could very much by the right person be used in the right way, such as,
Mm-hmm.
for example, like um, cases like police cases that haven't been solved. But the date like someone
Oh,
was like say kidnapped or something, you can then go, okay, this is where they were kidnapped from at this date and this time. I'm gonna
yeah.
go back, see who it is, and get this shit done and gone.
And also dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. Let's bring a dinosaur over here.
That'd be so cool going to see dinosaurs, man. Like real living dinosaurs. It'd be scary as shit, but it'd be cool.
It would. Like imagine walking out your house and you just get like Terry the T Rex walking down the street going, right mate.
Oh, cool.
uh
I'd
yeah.
enjoy having like a dinosaur as a pet.
So valid. Same. But then again, I'd want like a dragon, but like a nice dragon.
Mm-hmm.
I want How to Train Your Dragon this shit.
I would, being able to like live out the How to Train Your Dragon movie would be so awesome.
It would be an absolute dream.
Okay,
That'd be
what dragon would
sick.
you pick though? Like what who would be your dragon out of the types that they have?
So as much as I do like Toothless, and it is a fun little guy with a little smile and all that, I I weirdly want to say the female one, Light Fury.
Oh, have you seen the original designs for her? I'm mad that they scrapped it because they wanted her to look like apparently they wanted her to look more feminine and that was why they scrapped it. But her original design looks so cool.
I have not seen it.
I'll see if I can find a picture later, but it was very cool and I'm very sad they didn't go with it. She looked very I don't know if this is the correct word or not, but draconic.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
looked a lot more reptilian and like dragon like.
And sick.
Yeah.
Did you see there's a How to Train Your Dragon game on
The live action?
Roblox?
Oh, no.
It's weirdly cool.
Huh. Gonna have to look at that later. Um, Before we get more sidetracked, though, there is actually a second part to the time travel question.
Oh.
Um, I feel like we answered this a little bit. If it did exist, what would you do if you could travel back or forward in time?
As much as I want to say go back and like warn myself about everything that happened, I don't. Because yeah, it was shit, and I would very much have liked for me not to go through it. It did also kind of, get me to the point where I am now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd still be friends with some arseholes if I wasn't. So
Yeah.
I'm very glad in a weird way it did happen because it, made me not as shit of a person. Like, I say that like I was a horrendous person. But no, I kind of just put a lot of people before myself, and it slowly was fucking me up. So
Yeah.
I kind of, I'm glad it just kind of got me to where I am today. Happy in a relationship that doesn't beat me. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
And as for
Um,
future though,
yeah.
I just want to go and see if we got like sick ass hoverboards or some shit.
Floating houses, floating cars, like the Jetsons.
Yeah, or just see if house prices have went down, or if like Bitcoin or some shit's gonna skyrocket again, and find out if I need to invest.
Yeah, investment opportunities. That would be a good one.
What's the lottery numbers for next week? That sort of thing.
Yeah. Um, for the future, I think I would do the same thing. Just look at things that can help me in the present. Um, for the past, though, weirdly, I'd really want to just go and like watch myself. And I know it like
Watch
sounds
yourself.
really creepy, but I don't remember like anything about my childhood. I have a really awful memory. And like I'd love to just be able to go back and like look at things and like just see random points of time. Um and like what I was doing that day or what was going on, just so I could like see some of the things that happened since I'm never gonna be able to remember them.
Yeah.
And then like another thing, and this is like a sad thing, but I'd really want to go back to the time when I went to visit my grandpa before he passed away, just so that I could see all of the things that I did with him and have like a better, clearer memory of what all happened when I was there. Because I vaguely remember my time with him. But I'd love to have like clear, more concrete memories instead of just my vague kind of remember what happened ones.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that'd be cool.
that would be cool. That I feel I'd want to also do similar. Like my Nana too was a mental ass bitch, right? Not actually, right? Can I just clarify that? But she was sick. She just like I just finished school or something. We go over to see her, and it's like, so what did you do? I'd be like, oh, maths, and she went, was it fucking shite then? And I was like, yeah. Bear in mind, I was like 10. So it made it funny. But also, and this is me just getting partially sad, but don't worry about it. The other, well, I said the other year, it was, a little bit, no, it was 2023, so 2 years ago. We put down my childhood cat because she was very gone.
Oh,
But me, and this is where it sounds selfish, but we didn't know we were going to put her down, and we obviously booked it ages ago. Me and my brother were on holiday for my birthday, so the day she got put down, we weren't even in the country, and
uh,
the decision was made when we were leaving. So I never actually got to say goodbye to her. So I feel I'd want to actually
yeah.
just kind of properly say goodbye. Because all I got now is two tattoos, which is still sick, but I would prefer to have
Hmm.
said bye.
Yeah.
But hey ho, it's life, man. It's shit, but it happens.
Yeah. As my boyfriend would say, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
That is how
I'd
the cookie
enjoy,
crumbles.
yeah, I'd enjoy going back to see my old puppy as well. My old puppies. I want to see them all. And my kitty. I used to have a kitty. It was a cool time. I can't have cats anymore because I've developed an allergy. But I used to have a kitty. Her name was Cricket, and she was really cute. And I only have this one memory of her. And we were I was sat on the stairs, and she came over to me and sat with me. Um, and it was a lovely little moment, and that's the only time I really remember about her. But it was a nice memory. And then I do remember having a really weird dream about her too, about a fire truck driving into the side of the house, and then me and Cricket had to do something about it. Um, but it was just a dream.
That that is a that is a dream and a half.
Oh, I have weird dreams, like weird dreams.
Do I want to
Um,
know?
I'm trying to think of any right now. There was one. Okay, there was this reoccurring dream that I kept having for like a couple of years as a child. Um, and it would be raining at night, and I'd be walking up to like it was like a castle, I think. Um, and inside of the castle would be a whole bunch of cartoon characters from like all the TV shows that I was currently watching as a child. Um, they were all from this Canadian TV network called Treehouse.
Oh,
Um,
I do
and
like a
so
treehouse.
I'm trying to think of who all would have been there. Dora was there, like every single time without fail.
The
Motherfucking
Dora.
Dora was there. Um,
Swiper, no
and
swiper.
then who else was there? Clifford was always there as well.
Oh, my fucking boy.
I love Clifford, the big red dog. He's a sweetheart. Um, and
Free my
Diego would be
boy.
there. Boots would be there. The Backyardigans, they would also be there. Um, and then they like all of the cartoon characters would just get into a bunch of shenanigans and stuff. And then I'd spend like my entire time of the dream just trying to get them to stop and stop trashing my castle and stuff. And I think that's all. I do remember one time Clifford shit on a sun chair, and because he's Clifford, it was just like, okay, I guess we're just throwing out the whole sun chair. It's just gone now. Because he's a big boy.
You do be a big
Trying to
boy.
remember. Trying to remember what other dreams I've had. I've had some weird ones.
I always had the same dream about me being in a shopping centre with my dad during a zombie apocalypse. And
Huh.
you know how, like, when you have a dream, that's it usually done,
Yeah.
and you don't ever think about it again. This dream, I kid you not, kept reoccurring. So, like, it would be a matter of, say, I don't know, we walked through, there was a zombie, and we were getting attacked, and then I woke up. I'd go back to bed, and then he would still be in the middle of attacking this zombie. It was just like a continuous thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we got to one point of we got into, and I still remember it because it was fucked. And I'm still fuming. It's been like a good 10 years and I've still not finished it. But we were literally just got to a safe zone thing. And then there was this guy who looked really dodgy and like scary and shit. And he was obviously a part of the safe zone. And he just he went to come speak to us, and then boom, I woke up, and I've never finished that dream ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really upsetting one because it was such a sick dream series, I guess.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm trying to think of other ones that I've had. There was one that had to do with a clown.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember all of the specifics of it, but like, I don't think I was the clown. I don't think so anyway. I think
don't
for some
think you're
reason
the
I
clown.
was a crow and I was trying to run away from the clown.
Okay.
And like, oh, yes, okay. So I was in this like, I think it was a haunted house. And I was a crow, and there was this clown that was trying to kill me and like a couple other people. And he failed, but he did kill like some guy. I wasn't. I'm not friends with him anymore, but like I used to be. Um, and he killed him, but I wasn't sad about that because I didn't have any emotional attachment to that guy.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Sounds fucked up, but like, I was just like glad it's not one of my friends.
Yeah, fuck him,
Um,
man.
and then, oh god, I'm trying to remember what all happened in that dream. I think I escaped. The house turned into my old school, and then I escaped through like one of the fire exit doors or something. Um, it was weird though. It was a weird dream of being chased around the school by some clown and a furnace. A furnace was coming after me as well. It looked like the furnace, was it maybe Paranorman or something? There's a
Paranorman's a
movie.
banging film.
It is, it is. I'm trying to remember though. It's like one of those kinds of movies, and there's a scene where like a furnace comes alive. Um,
Should I be
and
concerned?
it was creepy. I do I do remember there being, I don't know. I tried to look it up quickly and I'm not finding um God, what's the other show? Or not show. There's a movie. It's very similar to Paranorman. and it's about but I don't think it's. Maybe it is. God, my memory's so awful. There was some movie somewhere that
It was a
had
movie.
something scary, um, and it was scary, and that's all I have. Oh,
Nice. Good to know.
uh, thank
Thanks.
you, thank you. My great storytelling skills at play.
So, guys, it was a movie and it was scary.
Yeah.
That's what matters here. Nothing else.
Um, Nothing else. That's all that matters. It was a movie and it was scary.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
speaking of scary movies, Halloween's coming up.
It is.
Okay. Uh, I'll divert the questions here. I
Wait.
have an idea. Not an idea, but what are your like? Do you have any traditions that you do for Halloween? Anything that you like feel like you need to do every year to kind of make it feel like Halloween?
Not really. I kind of watch a horror and that's it.
Hmm.
That's as good as it gets.
No,
Halloween's
like,
not as big over here. So,
damn. Okay, well then I have to ask now. What was Halloween like as like a child, like growing up?
oh, it's great. You just went out, got a shitload of sweets, got fat for a week, and then did it again the next year.
Okay. Yeah, that's about how it was here too. Um, I will say though, because I'm pretty sure this is definitely a Canadian experience, and then probably a bit of like northern US as well, just because their climate is similar.
Hmm.
Um, but for a lot of my Halloweens, I have a very vivid memory of fighting my mother on the fact that I needed to wear a snowsuit underneath my costume because it was too cold outside to not. And it made me so mad because it ruined every single costume that I ever wanted to try like wearing for Halloween because like had to fit it over the snowsuit. Those were the rules, and if it wouldn't fit over a snowsuit, I couldn't wear the costume.
Fair.
Um, my Spider-Man, it was gonna be so
Spider
awesome,
Man.
so amazing, and then I look so stupid because I had a fucking snowsuit on underneath it. It was so embarrassing because you just look like a fucking fat marshmallow waddling around in your stupid snowsuit because it's cold outside. Um, Made me very mad.
Oh,
Um,
it's okay.
until I moved away though, I did have like one one tradition I'd say that like I would do every year with my mom, which was to put up all of our Halloween decorations
Mm.
for all of the children in the neighborhood. Um, so me and my mom both really love putting up the decorations and like making it look cool and spooky and stuff. Um, like we would have a bunch of. It wasn't string, but it wasn't cotton either, but something that was made to kind of look like spider webs and stuff. We'd put
Okay.
that all over some of like the bushes and stuff, and then we'd put a bunch of spiders in it, and then we would hang like a skeleton, creepy wraith figure from one of the trees, and we'd put up. Uh, what we'd do, right, is we would rake all of our leaves into like grave piles, and then we'd put little headstones at the tops of each of them. Um, so that way we didn't have to clean up a whole bunch of leaves into bags and stuff, and
Yeah.
then B we also had cool graves now, and we had a little graveyard in the lawn. Um, oh, and carving pumpkins. That was the other
Oh
thing
yeah.
because we'd always add them to the front yard decor. Um, I have a fun story about that though.
Spill.
There were a couple years where whenever we were carving pumpkins, I had to wear gloves because my hands started getting hives and I started having allergic reactions to the pumpkin insides.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
I don't, it doesn't happen
bummer.
anymore. Um, but now I just have dry itchy hands because of eczema. So I
Same
traded
guy.
one problem for another. Super cool, fun times.
Super cool fun times.
Yeah, it's not actually that fun or that cool, but you know, so it goes.
It happens, man. It happens. It's fine.
It does. It's just sad that cause like it wasn't always like this, you know. Like I
Yeah.
developed this. It just showed up in my 12th grade year. My hands are suddenly like you know how we've been really soft and nice and not itchy, like your entire life. Guess what? Now we're gonna be itchy and we're gonna be dry and we're never gonna be soft again. And it was very sad.
It is. It's fucking horrendous.
Never again will my hands be soft. They were so soft before. I would have people like my coworkers. I had a coworker who
Who just
literally
felt your
like
hand.
I don't remember the context of this situation, but he for some reason he had to like hold my hand or he grabbed my hand or like something along those lines. He was like, "Holy shit, your hands are so soft." I was like, I know, thank you." And then they weren't. No, they're not. And they'll never go back because they're
Oh no.
stupid.
It is really shit. See, since working with like food and all that shit,
Mm,
that's all I get at. Like, I was the same. I had weirdly soft hands. Like,
yeah.
it was, I was questioning if I was a female at some points. And then it was like, bang bang bosh, you enjoy it? Well, fuck you, because now they're horrendous.
Yeah. Like I had I used to work at the theater, so I'd get calluses on my hands just because I was usually cleaning. Um but then my original theater and even the one that I transferred to when I came here, no one ever wanted to be like the ticket person. And like I can understand because you pretty much you just stand there and do nothing, and you're not really allowed to leave because like you're supposed to be making sure that nobody's sneaking into the theaters or anything like that.
Yeah.
Not that we really care, to be honest. Like I can't I don't recognize faces very well, so like anybody could have walked by me and I would have been like, ah, I've probably seen them before and just don't remember. Um, so they easily could have if they looked confident. There, it was very easy to get by me. Um, but once I started being the ticket person, because nobody ever wanted to do it, and I was like, I'll do it. I'll stand and do nothing my whole shift. My hands went back to their nice, soft, uncalloused selves.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mine have
it was a good
never
time.
ever been the same since, and it's really upsetting.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm more in them. I'm more in my soft hands. A moment of
so valid.
silence for our lost soft hands.
I realised that I don't have a camera on so no one can see me, but I was basically praying.
So was I. I did the emoji, the praying hands
Oh my
emoji.
god, so did I.
Oh
We're
jeez.
we're not okay.
Okay, I went
Oh,
to a random topic generator. Um, the first topic is marionettes.
explain.
I don't I don't like that. That makes me feel uncomfy.
But
Um,
explain.
do you not
No.
like the word marionette?
Yeah.
Oh, it's puppets. But like specifically the ones that are controlled by like all the strings that have like the detachable jaw and stuff.
Oh,
Um,
they're weird.
yeah.
You know. Wait, before I say this, have you ever watched Polar Express?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes. Oh, I know what you're talking about.
that shit freaked me out as a kid. Like, not the film,
Me
just
too.
that one
That
scene.
scene. Yes. I hated that scene so much. And then like so there's this book series called Goosebumps.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah.
do you remember Slappy, the marionette doll?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Yeah, he played into that fear as well. The Polar Express started it, and then like Slappy continued my mild fear of marionettes. And I don't like them. I had a dream about Slappy recently, actually. Um, Me and my mom were at like a hotel or something in my dream, and then Slappy was like, either we had to find Slappy or he was chasing us. I don't quite remember, but it was something along those lines. It was very weird because I like hadn't thought about the Goosebump books in years, and then like all of a sudden I was dreaming about it. It was interesting.
That that is quite interesting. To be fair, you
Yeah.
go from not thinking about them at all to just yeah, man, why not?
Oh, my dreams, in fact, dig up all of the memories that I can't remember. Um, Unfortunately, it also digs up people that I'd rather forget. And every
Ah,
now and then, one of those people will show up in my dreams. I had a recent dream about one person who was stalking and harassing both me and British Taylor, the lovely Tay Tay. Um,
today.
Tay Tay. Uh, yeah, um, that was a dream that was not a fun dream. Um,
Didn't think it
I
would be.
do, yeah, I do remember in the dream, however, that eventually the security person for the hotel caught the person. And I think pepper spray or something was involved. That was a very satisfying part of the dream.
Oh damn.
That gave me a little bit of joy.
That that sounds not ideal, to
No,
say the least. But hey, that's fine.
it's fine. Everything's fine.
I promise.
Also, this topic generator, awful. Like these prompts are so lame. They're so basic. One of the questions is, if you could make a holiday, what would it be? It feels like an icebreaker that they do for like work functions and stuff, you know?
Yeah,
And it makes me want to die a little bit. This is not what I was looking for. And then at the same time, one of its other prompts is just cactus. There's nothing else. It's just the word cactus.
they're spiky in it.
Very spiky.
Good. Next topic. To be fair, we have done 50 minutes, so we could always wrap
Ooh,
up
okay. We could. Because
because
this topic generator makes me mad. So stupid. It's not
oh
even
no,
generating good topics. Be better.
I've just spilt my coffee as well.
Oh no.
Not majorly, so it's fine. But oh, actually, I've got a fun story, which
Oh,
isn't too
okay.
fun for me anyway.
Oh,
Earlier, I was painting some Warhammer. It was going great.
okay.
Within the first 10 minutes of the stream, not even that, I absolutely fucking decked the paint all over my mouse mat. Now I need to buy a new mouse mat because it's got
No.
fucking brown gold paint everywhere.
Oh, that's really sad.
It's fucking rough, man.
I love my mouse mat because like the design of it's very like there's nothing I don't know how to explain, but it's like someone spilt a bunch of paint all over it in a weird
Oh,
way.
valid.
So like it's very blotchy, if that makes any sense. And
Yeah.
so if I spill like a little bit of water or something on it, or like I accidentally got a little bit of oil from like some spring rolls that I was eating onto it, but like you can't even tell that there's a stain because it just blends in with the actual design of the mat. Um, and it's very
Fair.
nice. I'm hoping it's a me-proof mat, but considering who I am, I doubt it.
Well, mine used to be a Nightmare Before Christmas one, and I've spilt paint on it twice. But the first one came out
Oh.
because it's like water based.
Okay.
Cause it's like shading. This one's not. This was pure
Yeah.
gold paint.
That's rough.
It was sad. But yeah, so that's my fun story. So now I think that's everything.
I think so.
Well, we are back, so get excited, bitches. Sorry for calling you bitches. Have a nice day, morning, night, whatever it is, and we shall see you next week, I suppose,
Bye
for another
bye.
one. Au revoir.